Welcome to PoliticsNY with Skye Behind the Curtain. We are with the High Peak Consulting Group team here. There's 4 of them, and this is my first time doing a Zoom with 4 different people at the same time. So welcome to the show, you guys, and I'd love for you to share with everyone your skills and abilities and talents that you're taking to the stage, representing different political candidates in their races for office.
Thank you, Skye, for having us. We're excited to be here, and we're excited to be the first 4-person interview that you have conducted. So a little bit about our consulting group. We all have campaign experience on the local, state, and federal level. We formed because we believe we have strong capabilities to really help Democrats get elected across Long Island and across New York State. A little bit about myself. I'm Hunter Gross. I was a campaign manager on the local level. I worked in the town of Hempstead and flipped the seat of the supervisor and the town clerk from Republican to Democrat in 2017, the first time in over 100 years. So that was very exciting. I worked for a state assembly member, for Assembly Member Joe Lenthal, and I was also a candidate myself running in the town of Huntington. So I feel I have a very strong passion and knowledge for politics on Long Island and across the state. And the one thing that I really think sets us apart as a consulting group is we work with, candidates who might not have tons of money starting out, when it comes to fundraising. And we're excited to help them get going because we believe that politics should be open for everyone and accessible for all candidates. And a lot of working class candidates who want to run for office and make a difference for their community. So we're excited to work with candidates, and help them break barriers to get involved.
I'm Noah. Nice to be speaking with you today, Skye. We really pride ourselves on being a company that works with, like Hunter said, a wide array of candidates, and not just political candidates, but we also pride ourselves on working with small businesses and nonprofits as well. And something that I believe I personally offer to the team is I worked a lot with graphic design and marketing. And something that we really do as a company that sets us apart from other agencies and other consulting groups is that we really hyper target our messages when we make ads and all type of organic social media posts and all that type of thing. So we don't like putting one message out for everyone to see. We like to target our messaging towards different demographics, different behaviors, and all of that. I think the key to really winning a race on both the local level, the state level, and even the national level is really targeting and testing creative. That's 2 things we really pride ourselves on as a company.
Yeah, so it's political candidates, not only, but small businesses and organizations, and a lot of the social media marketing.
Hi, Skye. I'm Rakhee Kulkarni, and I'm one of the members or partners of High Peak Consulting Group. And I worked with Noah, Luca, Hunter on a bunch of campaigns. So we know each other very well. We work together very well. And I started working in politics 11 years ago. My first race was Congressman Bishop in 2010. And so I just wanted to get my feet wet, see what it was about. And that was my first race. And it was really fascinating, exciting, and a lot of work. You're working I don't even know, 100 hours a week.
It's fun.
It is fun though. It's fun. You're just the most interesting part and most fun part is just meeting different people and hearing stories and figuring out how you can help people. So I took a little break from politics and worked in sports for the New York Islanders. It's another passion of mine. And then was just drawn to community activism again. So 2018, worked on a congressional race in the same district for David Pachevsky. And then the following year, Brookhaven Town Democratic races. And then 2020 was Skylar Johnson's campaign manager for New York State Senate. And Hunter Gross, we were
saved the best for last.
Of course. And yeah, so we ran Hunter's race in this past June.
Yeah, so you guys are a young team, but you have a lot of experience. And Luca, I think you're one of the youngest political consultants out there. Is that right?
I am. I'm 17, and I'm I'm still in high school, but I got my start a few years ago on Skylar Johnson's campaign. I was brought on as the deputy campaign manager. And since then, I've worked at the state and local level in just about every area of a campaign. I've done operations, field, fundraising, and really everything out there. Since then, I've taken a focus on field, and here at High Peak, that's sort of the area that I run, and we provide with our campaigns with a comprehensive field program, and we really pride ourselves on using the newest technologies to do that. So, you know, my passion is peer-to-peer texting. We reach out to voters. It's the easiest way. And we also do things like call time, phone banking, and just about any way that you can reach a voter, we'll handle that for you. And I really have enjoyed over the past years exploring the new ways and the ways that the field has changed. You know, many years ago, people looked at field and organizing as a digital, and you've had mailers, and it's really important, I believe, to put this all together and reach out to people where they are, reach this universe of people, and make sure that they are all hit with the same messaging, whether or not they're Democrats, Republicans, Independent, because at the end of the day, everybody needs to be persuaded, and whether it's to be persuaded to vote for the candidate or just to go out and vote, because we have a lot of people who just sit by during these elections, and we want to make sure that they're getting out there. And the best way to do that is by reaching out to them one-on-one, making that direct contact and getting to know the people that are around you, your neighbors, and explaining to them why it's so important to participate in this process, and also why it's so important to elect the leaders that our country, our state, our town really need. So really here at High Peak, I think it's my thing is field. We want to make sure that we're reaching out to every single voter in the district, and we'll provide you with the plan to do that.
Awesome. So it was great to get to know the faces and personalities behind High Peak Consulting Group, and we'll be sure to put your website and email on our page here as part of PoliticsNY with Skye. So thank you guys.